should be working a lot better. At least it feels a lot better. Sorry about that, but now the technical issues for future streams are fixed. At least that issue is fixed.
Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot had to say first.
The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gang, the epidemics.
Where is it actually trying to take me? Right. Go there. Let's fix his fatigue.
Good evening, Mr. Woodbeat.
Good evening to you, my young doctor.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Unfortunately, yes. The spirit is willing, but the flesh, well, you know.
Nobody is immune to disease. There's no need to be ashamed of that.
Well, thank you, doctor. Now maybe I'll live another day or two.
Do you have any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
The man is still here. He's trying to help others despite the terrible things he endured. I'm impressed.
Hey Oathkeeper, the stream's going fine now. I had to restart the stream because things were lagging, and instead of a nice smooth frame rate, it was just poo, to put it bluntly.
Goodbye, sir.
Right. I need to go back to Stella Fishburne actually, wherever she was. Because I hadn't actually spoke to her. So now I downscaled everything to 1080. And what I'll probably do at some point tomorrow is test different streams with different things and see how it works.
Hypocrites, all of them.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. Let's grow eyes in the back of that head.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go steal all your things.
Easy targets in these parts.
Right, now let's talk.
What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
That's pretty sweet.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Got some personal questions?
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
How is Vampyr? Vampyr is really fun. I streamed it a while ago, and then stopped streaming for a while. But it's fun to get back into it. That's why I'm doing an extra stream.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
But this is basically most of the game. It's very, very heavy on the dialogue. That's why I'm quiet a lot, because I don't want to ruin the dialogue.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
Yeah, I like games like that too. Heavy dialogue, good story. Yeah, it's a good story. It's my first playthrough, but I did watch Gab Smolders play it, so it's not a blind playthrough. But the story is good, and the good thing about this game is, depending on how many people you kill, it changes the ending, which I really like. But your choices actually matter in some ways, and I love that in games. But what do I pick here?
Science has only just begun to investigate the mysteries of the human mind. Currently, we have more assumptions than fact.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
I'm convinced you raised Seymour the best you could. You're not responsible for what he became.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Yeah, I love story-based games, but with story-based games, I'm quiet in the dialogue, and I am going to stream a modded version of Dragon Age, because
Do you have any
Dragon Age is
news
great.
about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I just heard the sad saint keeps on helping the sick and poor. God bless his soul.
good, so I picked the right choice for him then.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
The game's so smooth now, it makes me so happy.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries me.
All these whispers of monsters got phone calls.
Right, how AIDS are the enemies going to be in here then? You're at 24. Maybe I could sneak attack? I like to keep my health up as well. so you're strong against shadow but weak to everything else. And the blood back up. That was supposed to parry him, but that didn't work either. Right. Another one. Blood back up in here. Fine. Fine, parry them, yes. Fight again. I love this weapon. Can I jump up there? Yeah, I can. I am supposed to be going to the Sad Saints place. Because I've got people to cure there. I'll get rid of the big dude first. They're so annoying.
Pin him down!
Am I logged in yet? Troy? Yeah? I assume so. Because you need an email to comment in my chat. Right, now I can take this off. Yeah, I had to put a verified email thing on for my chat because the first proper stream I did, someone decided to try and play silly buggers and try and ruin the stream by creating like 5 different accounts to be an idiot, so I just thought, why try and have that continue and just make it you need an email?
It's locked, all right.
Got fatigue?
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I can keep going, Dr. Reed.
Of course you can, Miss Paxton. But I wouldn't recommend it. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Thank you. Really.
Another one?
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I have a few more to heal. But who is it that I actually need to heal? I need to heal Ichabod and Martin. Martin? Where's Martin Nightingale? And Ichabod Throgmorton. Right, let's see if I can find them. It's a good idea to heal people in this. I've got no clue where they are. And someone else. Who was it? Loretta, I know where she is. I like how this place is sanitized. That's good for me. Trying to get my password back. It's been like a year. I've been on twice. Yeah. I always like using passwords that I know I can remember, but everyone else will be like, what? That's why I always do things. Oh, there's blood there. And it's fresh blood. That's interesting. Where am I going now? I'm just running around, okay. Might be over there in the North Docks actually. Oh, massive over there.
if I were you.
I am going away. Keep your knickers on, man. Maybe this way might be easier. At least quicker. Can I open this? Yes, I can. Oh boy. God, those. They're like werewolves, but not at the same time. Is there anyone else in there? No, just one blinker skull. Oh no, there's. Why did he not show up? Oh, well, hello. Oh god, I'm not gonna die to a skull. Definitely not gonna die to a normal skull. That would have been embarrassing. Right, so that's there. North docks are that way. I'll have to find the others later then. Oh hey, Troy, thank you for following. You might have to go back round. I need to find those people to heal them. Because otherwise the districts will deteriorate and it's not a good thing. Oh, a Volcod. Hello. Like you, let's go. Can't believe I'm nearly at 50 followers already. You guys are amazing. Well, there's Ichabod. What's he doing around there? I'm supposed to get to him. Oh god, there's a blinker skull. Why is he wandering in here?
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Actually, I may. In my line of work, I have to stop at any sign of infection.
Treating a vampire hunter's wounds is certainly a first for me. I'm happy to help you, of course.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Your support means a lot.
Hey.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
So who was the last person in the docks then? Martin. I don't know where he is. Definitely don't think Martin is here. I think he might be around the main part of the docks. Oh, he is there, never mind. Call me a liar.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Young man, Do you require medical attention?
I don't like asking for help, but I don't want to be one of those poor sods dying in the streets.
There's no shame in asking for help, especially when you are in desperate need of it. Here, take this. You should recover in no time.
Thank you, I suppose.
Rest him. Yeah, I must have asked him stuff.
Goodbye.
Now, where is my next destination? Whitechapel to heal Loretta. I think I need to go there anyway. No, kind of. Take a detour through Whitechapel before I go on the West End. If I go around the North Docks first and along the bottom, that should be fine. Let me just put that there. Let's head on then. Because the main quest is for the Ascalon Club, which is like that high society of vampires. Let's jump in the middle. I thought there was someone there. Wow. Gotta love jumping in at the end and taking all the credit. Okay. Is there a way to run along there? I assume I should be able to. Yes, I think I can. Obviously can't do it that way. So we're on there. Big booming footsteps, that's what. No, let's just run it back round. Oh, that sucks. I head up to the West End. Oh, there we go. Let's head up to the West End. That might... It's close to Whitechapel. I didn't drop anything. Feed again. Let's head this way. Follow the big Y. Now I need to get into Whitechapel. That's where Loretta is. So you go just past the Y. Is that a good way? No. Because this way is this way.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Oh, should be a barricade down here that I've already opened. I think. Oh, it's me running the wrong way. I can run the corner and do it again then. Well, let's try.
It's on to
more difficult. And this way. Oh, no, goodbye. I forgot she did that. That's annoying. Jesus Christ, these do a lot of damage. Oh no, is that a werewolf as well? Yeah, no, yeah, goodbye. Hey, game glitches. Fall through the map. Why not? Right, now where was I actually going? Through there. It's starting to lag a little bit for me. I don't know what it's like on the stream. Oh, that's the one I didn't want to fight before. Oh, never mind. Come on. Because I was hitting the parry button. I want to clear that bit out. I think I wasn't leveled enough for that before, that might have been why. Where is it? Yeah. Up and round. Should be the right way. No, it's not the right way, and I'm not fighting them. Well, that's interesting. Right, where is Loretta? What the hell was that? I swear I just saw like a level something.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Good evening, my dear colleague.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough. I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I have no doubt it will. But I'm not against a second opinion, Dr. Reed.
Well, there you have it. Take this remedy, but be discreet. It may damage your business otherwise.
Thank you.
I'm gonna quickly check something. Oh my lord. Jesus Christ. It's lagging because every single part of my CPU is just smacked up to 100. Jesus Christ.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
It's now 2:50, you got some cranberry juice. Oh, nice. Oh my god. got no idea what's going on. I'm gonna try something, which might help, might not. See what it does. And the anti-aliasing down or completely off. That should help. Tab one more time. Not really, but it should go down eventually. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's a beautiful texture, that. Right, so now we need to head to the Ascalon Club. Pretty sure I can jump through here. Oh yeah, 'cause it's my room. What do I need for that? 6 good handle parts and I've got 3. Recycle these. I think that's the Ascalon. Yeah, that's the Ascalon Club. Is it like 8 PM in the UK? Oh no, it's nearly 11 PM.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
It's definitely a war zone in here, like. Still gonna run around and steal all the shit though. What's it? Oh, it's just shut down, that's what it is. Oh, it's another bell. Didn't really want to come out, thanks. upstairs then. How many things can I steal? Another shiny. Shiny things, they're all mine. Oh, good dagger.
It's locked.
Is it that side then? Yeah, it is this side.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here!
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
Of course we do.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Yo, Rhino, how you doing? Didn't read them rules. It's just basic rules of don't be a dick. And yeah.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
Yeah, don't speak about my family. I don't read rules, or I just assume it'd be fine. Yeah, I mean, it usually is.
How dare you speak so flippantly of my family?
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
I mean, that's kind of weird to suddenly ask someone, oh yeah, by the way, we tried to kill you. Will you please become a member? Yeah. I think this is on Game Pass, it looks up. I think it is.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
I'm just trying to sort the issues out of my stream because for some reason, my CPU decides to go, you know what, I'm going to whack all the way up to 95 and 100% so you can't do anything. And it really shouldn't be doing that.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Long live the Queen. I mean, in this it's a king, I think.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members. And I do appreciate obedience.
I appreciate you not being a twat, but here we go.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours. Sent to cleanse the East End of all Scals. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Wow, you clearly love all your followers. Is that it? I'm gonna click back.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
Yeah, that one.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
Lovely. And my controller disconnected itself again. Of course it has. I can't do a single stream without something going wrong.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
Has he now? Okay then. That's all my questions.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
I nearly jumped out of my bloody skin. Yeah, my poster just nearly came off the wall.
My fellow
and the bottom
members,
corner
dear
popped up.
friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Awfully gothic and a tad pedantic.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Seems more like a bloody cult. I'm gonna double check my CPU because it was working fine there. Oh my Christ. I tabbed out the game and everything had hit 100 again. Oh god. Talk to Lord Redgrave. No.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
I don't like it.
I feel like the newcomer, and I do not like it at all.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Oh god, I want to kill everyone here. Yeah, that's a mood. I swear to god. Every single stream there's something. At the moment it's my CPU usage, and now my controller keeps disconnecting. Even though the wire's fine. And I've changed the port over. It's doing my head in.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
It's a very grim way of looking at life.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
That sounds like something I'd do, to be quite honest.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Well, that's interesting.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Is it?
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Let's build a wall. No.
But that would segregate the rich from the poor, would it not? It would be unjust.
Our only course of action must be to save England. And to save England, we have to make sacrifices.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
I have to put the air back on because his hair was like glitter and it was kind of annoying me. Is his hair still like glitter?
I'm sure you have more important things to do than talking with an...
Turn it back off again. Hopefully I can sort this out for next stream.
Old man like myself.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
I mean, there's actual werewolves, so there's that.
You do know I killed him?
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Interesting.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
Lord Redgrave is outside almost every night.
I have met peaceful and wise Scals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Oh. New mesmerized level. Interesting. Family portraits. I've been live for about an hour, and since I'm getting loads of technical issues, I might just end the stream here. Because I don't usually stream on Wednesdays anyway. But tomorrow I'm streaming again, and it'll be 8 PM GMT. But I'll be streaming Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, so expect a load of raging because dueling absolutely sucks in that game. So thank you to everybody who followed, because I went from 36 to 49 in about 28 hours, which is absolutely bonkers. And thank you to everyone who joined in on the stream, said hi, popped in, joined in the
Have you
chat.
heard the rumours of some horned vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city? What is this new malevolence?
You guys are amazing. So
Skulls have been spotted everywhere in London. We are losing this fight.
I will see anyone tomorrow who wants to join. But thank you, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.